Hello everyone, good afternoon. I am Nisha pursuing my BCOM professional first semester from CIMIT Professional College. Today I am here with the 14 principles of management under the guidance of Prateek Banerjee sir. So thank you so much sir for this golden opportunity to describe this topic to the whole class. So the topic is 14 principles of management. Now comes in your mind that who is Henry Fayol? Henry Fayol is a man has given 14 principles of modern management. Principles of modern management signifies that how a manager controls his organization, how he works in organization. So the first principle is division of work. The question arises in everyone's mind, what is the meaning of division? You know very well that division means to divide. So the division of work means to divide the work in particular place, that an individual should work on a particular thing so that duplication of work is not arised. Move to the second principle, that is authority and responsibility. Where authority comes, responsibility arises by itself. So if someone is attaining an authority, he must have the responsibility. For example, CR of the class has the authority to maintain the class, but he has at the same time he has the lot of responsibility also to maintain the CR sheet, to maintain the discipline of class as well. Moving to the next principle, that is discipline. Now everyone are usual to this word, that is discipline, and you all have to be disciplined in an organization. When you come to an organization, you have to follow the code and conduct, rules and regulation made by the manager or made by the board of directors of the company. So the next one is unity of command. So everyone, you don't want to follow a lot of bosses. Everybody wants one boss. If you follow one boss, your goal, your direction is same. But when you follow a lot of bosses, like suppose if you have two bosses or three bosses, or you are following the orders of 2 to 3 bosses, you will get confused. What to work first? Whom work should I do first? Or whom should I do later? It will arise conflict between the managers as well. Next one is unity of direction. If you are aiming something, you should aim only on that point. You should not be diverted to other place. You should have only one goal and you should follow that goal. This signifies unity of direction. Now what comes next is collective interest over individual interest. Now suppose you are opening an organization and you want to make it successful. Would you focus on your interest or organization interest? Obviously on your organization's interest, so your collective interest. You have to take your organization forward, not yourself, because that is beneficial for your business. Now here comes remuneration. Okay, so tell me, who don't want recognition, who don't want rewards? Everybody wants reward. So every employee needs remuneration for their motivation to work for you, to work for your organization, so that you could achieve your goals further in your organization. So now what brings here is centralization. What do you mean by centralization? Centralization is the power holding in single hand. If the power is distributed, it is considered as decentralization. If the principal of college is single one, so that their power is only handed in one person. If the power is distributed among all, it will be termed as decentralization. And in organization, you need to balance between centralization and decentralization. Both needs to be balanced to run an organization in a very effective manner to achieve organizational goal. So now comes scalar chain. Scalar chain is something who reports whom. You come into the class and you report in class so that your attendance is marked. It is a formal communication. It is a formal way of communicating or reporting everybody. So here is formal path. The management has derived that the formal path will go to up to down, but there is a gangplank. Suppose if you want to communicate something to the higher level, and that is very urgent, but you don't have right to do that. You will you will tell this problem to your senior will go further to his senior. But when you communicate when you communicate to the senior authority, that is known as gangplank. A plank is made between the levels of organization so that you could communicate easily in urgent manner. Now it's order. Order means putting everything at its place. For example, if you have something to put into the finance sector, but you are putting it in sales sector, defect your organization, it will put down your organization. So order is something you should have to put everything at its place. If an employee is working for finance, you should shift him to the finance, not to the sales, because it will affect your organizational goal. Now comes the equality, most important topic, most important principles of modern management given by Henry Fayol, that you should not discriminate your employees. If discrimination will allow to your employees will feel demotivated and would not work with their full efficiency, their full potential. So you need to give equality, either it's male, either it's female, either it's top level or it's bottom level, or the workers of company. You should respect them equally and you should treat them equally. Now, stability of tenure of personnel. This is very, very important for an organization to minimize its turnover of employee. If your employee is leaving your company, if the turnover is maximum, your company would not survive for more times. So the principle says that your employees should be stable in your company. For that, you need to motivate your employees. You need to motivate your employees to work in your company in a full effective manner. So now, initiative. Everybody wants to take initiative, but somehow they don't take initiative. You need to take initiative to develop yourself, to develop your company, to develop your organization, and to achieve that goal. So you should take initiative. This is given by Henry Fayol, who says you should initiate to work in your company so that your manager will also appreciate you. So now what comes here is spirit de corps. Spirit de corps means teamwork. Now, if you are working in an organization, you are supposed to complete a project in which there are different employees from different sectors. You need to combine their